Today on the Brad Link, we're telling you all about how to keep your wedding cozy when it's getting cold. Today on the Brad Link, we want to give you just a few tips on how to keep your wedding guests cozy should you be having a fall or winter wedding. First things first, let's talk about warm, cozy beverages. You could do a crock pot full of hot cocoa or warm cider and offer this to your guests pre-ceremony or throughout the entire night. Another option is an obvious one, and that is to rent heaters from your local rental company. They can run a couple of $100s, maybe more, plus delivery fees, and you'll have to plan in advance if you want them. So you're kind of gambling on the weather, but they definitely do make a big difference in the space, especially if you're using like a tent or another area that might be like open. Next option is to get a tent, especially a tent with sides. This can trap in a lot of body heat and keep things extra warm, especially during the winter months. A tent plus heaters is even better. Another tip that we have for you is one that you might want to look into the liability of, but fire pits. Fire pits and s'mores can be a cozy addition to any wedding, but you want to make sure that one, your venue has the space and an area for it, and also that they would allow for a fire pit to go on and be lit. A lot of venues have different rules. For example, they might say that one person from the venue staff has to be present the entire time that the fire pit is going, and they might charge extra for that plus firewood. You can check in with your venue and see what they will allow, and also see if there's any local burn warnings or anything like that restricting you from starting a fire in the area. The next tip is an easy one and one that you might not think about, and that's candles. Candles can let off quite a bit of heat, especially if you have a large amount of them. So if you're worried about your winter wedding being a little bit on the chilly side, adding tons and tons of candles can make for a nice warm addition. For more expert wedding planning advice, follow us at The Brad Link.